Hello, guys. So, today was a wonderful day. I'm currently doing like a training where you create like your own business. You find your talents. It's like a spread out course, and yeah, it's all about setting up a business and this and that. It's really nice because they work with like ikigai and those kind of things, and it's so funny because I've done this process before, but it was 1 year ago, and now doing it again. It's so funny having been through so much, through so many consciousness um, process, like cap, aliveness, akawa, reconstructive, like all these tools that work with consciousness and work with energy. I mean, wow. Like sitting here now, it's like it's so concrete. You just know. Like back then, there was a hesitation, there was a thought, like maybe, like, like almost like a knowing but not knowing, like doubting. But now you just know. There's like more and more a knowing of what inherently is resonating with me, what I value, what I love, what I really want. And it feels so powerful to just be. It's like the more that I'm in this stream of flow of my life, the more that things just fall together. And all that's required of me basically is to be sincere, and honest in my speech, my actions, in my in my way of being. Sometimes there are still like moments where there's a part of you that doesn't fully want the truth to shine through, or to want to be exposed in a certain way, or to want to face a certain truth or a certain situation. So there are still some moments, some things here and there, but yeah, I mean, you can have like these flashes, these big experiences, this wow, these breakthroughs, all of it. But like your body, your psyche, your mind, all of these things, like all of these, they have to like almost like I don't want to say shapeshift, but almost like mold to your new way of being. Because internally there are shifts happening, and externally, like the way you, like all the habits, all the patterns in your brain, everything that's like patterned and conditioned and programmed, all of that is like adapting and changing. And yeah, the process of transformation is really like, you can say so much about it, but it's only by going through it. And on one hand, you're losing yourself, but on the other hand, you're finding who you really are. That's just gorgeous. You're just discovering who you could be, who you are expressing yourself in discovery. It's a wonderful process. So I had an idea a couple of days ago. I was doing some dishes, or I was making some juice, and all of a sudden this thought came. I was just aware that there was this deep, like, oh, I should make a documentary about people who have never done CAP or any of these energy processes, and document those people, their process. So do an interview with them, then film their sessions, have them do 5 sessions at least, so that they get an activation, and like follow that process, document it, film it, and then put it online, and do it for a couple of people so that we see different people, different heroes go through that transformation process, through that shedding process, through that activation process. I don't know if anybody else has done this kind of thing before, but I'm so glad that this idea came, because like it was so spontaneous. Like I put an ad out, people were starting to contact me, like here person, there person, here person, there person, like questions started to roll. I also made a list of people who I trained with before and who I worked with before, and I asked them to do interviews. So there will be more interviews with people, with people with whom I followed classes with, and I'm really glad for these changes, for these new movements, new waves. Really curious to see how people are gonna transform, how people are gonna, what their process is gonna be like. It's so wonderful. I'm really curious, and I get to experience that, to follow that. So that will be coming up in the next month, in the next 2 months. A couple of documentaries. I don't know how many I will do, like probably 3, 4, 5. What else? Oh yeah, today, maybe you've seen it. We did an inner dance session. So me and my friend, look, honestly, I have not completed the inner dance training. I have not completed all the lessons. I still have lessons that I need to look through, and I need to catch up on it. But I'm using the music, and the process is happening on its own. You know, when you see the video, it's all happening on its own. Like literally, I'm not doing anything. It's like, just like before the music was starting, I was just feeling like this energy, and like was aware of energy, and it's like a shift that's occurring, like it's like you're tuning to a certain kind of frequency, to a certain kind of vibration, or a state of being, and all of a sudden it's like you're just flowing with a certain kind of air. Your hands are like flowy, and you instinctively, intuitively, you know, like, oh, I need to touch their feet, I need to do this, I need to do that, and it's like your body is just intuitively moving. It's like you don't have to think about it. It's just like a very continuous, spontaneous dance. Sometimes you just stand there and there's just like nothing happening. You just sit. Sometimes you like, we filmed each other with my friend during the session when I was touching certain people. You know, it's so intimate. It's so deep, because when you put your hands on people and close my eyes, and it's like something happening. Like sometimes I get like these intuitive feelings, or like inklings of some kind of feeling that maybe they are going through, or that's there, but somehow there's like this sense of connection, like, oh, this is how you feel, or this is, or that, or this or that. It's very beautiful, because you feel so, it's like, you know, you see me, but then I'm completely exposed, and you see the thing that's really making me really vulnerable. And when you see that, you kind of empathetically, compassionately, without trying to, you're just like, oh, I see you. I see you. I feel your pain. I feel your struggle. I feel you. And it's not faked, it's not created, it's just spontaneous. It's just so natural. We all want to be happy, right? It was a beautiful day. The session lasted an hour, and me and my friend did it for the first time together, like in a duo. It was not a big group, only 3 people, but it was fine. Yeah, really grateful for this process, really grateful. Really grateful for the pranic living retreat that I got to experience during the sharing. During the sharing in this session about the pranic living retreat, I must say, ever since I've been back, I feel so freaking good. I feel so good. Like literally, I feel so good inside. Oh my God, I just feel amazing. And yeah, I feel really good. I feel really, really good. Yeah, I feel really grounded. You know, when I say amazing, what do I mean by that? I mean, it feels like I'm just being. I'm just being. You know, being. There's a lightness in the body that I'm aware of. Like a real real comfortable, real in like just a lightness, like lightness, and it's so so good because before, you know, there were aches and pains and tired and you know, all kinds of different things, but now there's just this lightness and there's so much energy, like I sleep really well. My digestion is becoming better, I think. Yeah, it really feels amazing. It really, like, and I feel really grounded. Must say, I feel really grounded, and I'm really curious to see how it's going to be in 3 months, or in 2 months. It's mind blowing, amazing. Okay, so this session also, like, you know, when you're doing this session, when you're doing the facilitation, maybe there's like a thought that's like, oh, I wish they would move, or I wish I could do like what they do in camp, like, and then they move and this and that. But it's like, they're just thoughts. They're just thoughts. Whatever's happening is happening. You are where you are. Yeah, it's really sweet, enjoyable, and when you hear the feedback afterwards from people, like people who have never done this before, people who are really like giving us a chance to being open for it, to try it. So there are people from our workshop, and I proposed it to them, and they said yes, and so we did that. We did some Palo Santo, we put on some cards, then we did the session, picked a song, and it was lovely. They said like they felt, one person said she felt really like peaceful, like really peaceful and quiet, like really still. Another person said, yeah, she said she felt really still. Yeah, that's what she said. And then another person, she said, like she felt like she was not alone, like somebody was there and said, "You're not alone." She said some other things, but you know, there's a genuine appreciation and connection that you feel with people when you go through these experiences. It's like, hey, I see you. Hey, I'm so glad for you. We don't know what other people are feeling, but it's kind of deeply you can touch a person by just being yourself. The process of embodiment, the process of being what you are, being what you have realized, being what you are in your heart, what you deeply cherish or hold in your heart. To translate that into action, into movement, into behavior, into interaction with other people. Sometimes I still notice there are still like conditionings, patterns, like when there's thought about certain people, there's still like, oh, like dislike about how they treated me, or a dislike about how somebody didn't do something for me, or I had given somebody a phone of €1,000, and then maybe there was like some expectation from me that they would like be more friendly to me, but they just ignored me, and basically they never contacted me. So there was like, when there's a thought about that person, there's like some feeling, like there's an awareness, some feeling like, oh, she didn't treat me like I treated her, like that kind of thing. So I know it's all just expectation, unfulfilled expectation, conditionings. So it's all material that needs to be integrated, it needs to be learned. Because if you do self-inquiry, this is also a thing that I want to do next. I think I'm gonna do it next month or in 2 months, which is I want to work with a practitioner who does like integrated self-inquiry, like Byron Katie, her process, the work, and apply that. And I'm really curious because I've worked with somebody. I did 2 sessions, and I must say, like, I think I'm gonna upload it. It's really super effective. It's really super deep, and it's really super practical and super clear and easy. So I really wonder how that's gonna be like, because I want to work with that person, then integrate it, make it my own, and then be able to have that process. So that process is like it's easy for me to work with, because things can come up in your life, things can come, things can go. With the participants, with my mini documentary, what I'm thinking about now is, how should I do the filming? Should I do one participant with one facilitator, one participant with all facilitators, different facilitators? Should I only do with CAP? Should I do with inner dance? There's also one person who reached out to me, and she already had done sessions. So I'm gonna interview her about her experience up till now, what she has been through, what she has felt, what she has experienced, what's been going on since then. And then I'm gonna do some inner child work with her, some shadow work with her, maybe like a reconstructive workshop, or some transpersonal coaching. And then after that, we will do 5 sessions more to see how different it's gonna be now. For me, this is a learning experience. This is new for me. This is a new idea. This is like this will be in new videos for my channel, new edition. So I'm really curious to see how that's gonna be like. I know like the quality of my videos isn't like the top-notch level. Like, I don't really edit that much. I don't really use fancy software or fancy editing skills. For me, it's just documentation, just like almost like a diary. It's like a diary, because when you have like a consistency and you keep a diary, you can see repeating patterns, you can see the shifts, you can see the changes, you can see the trends, you can see what's happening. You know, it's like in accounting, you could see what's happening. So, yeah, I'm really grateful for this channel. Like, I'm really grateful that I get to do this, because I remember a couple of years ago when I was like really into meditation, and like the energy stuff was really like going for me. I remember I also wanted to, I was making videos, and I've made a bunch of videos. Like, I have so many videos on my computer from a couple of years ago when I was meditating then, but I never uploaded them. But now they're just being uploaded. It's so effortless, because yeah, it's like back then I felt like I had something to lose, or I had something to gain, or I could be judged, or I could be ridiculed, or but now it's just like, yeah, okay, there's a feeling that wants to be expressed, shared. Okay, let's document that. I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who's not watching this. I think we all know deep in our hearts that what we really love, what's really important for us, will always find us, because we're always on the lookout for it. Because when we see it, we feel it, we recognize it. And so for me, I love adventure. I love adventure. I love the transformation. I love discovery. I love interactions and shifts, and this is all very, very fun also. Of course, because we all have our own journey, and it's not like I'm sharing everything. There are probably also some things that I keep to myself, because if you really like open everything up, you go all naked. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in the future, maybe not. But I think it's fine how it is right now. I'm hoping everybody has had a great summer, and I wish you a great fall. And see you soon. Bye.